7:45. Tomorrow morning we're davening up here at 6:10. Now for a quick Devar Torah. Uh, that this week we open up with Yehuda going. It doesn't say that he just went up to Yosef. The Yigash Alav. He pushed forward. Yigash is like a much stronger term than just going to him. Because Yehuda has no idea that this is Yosef. Now the funny thing is, the brothers should have figured out something was amiss because throughout the story from last week's parsha, there are hints dropped to them that this was Yosef. I mean, you stop and you think about it. Yosef begins asking them questions that he had to have inside information, like how many brothers are you? Don't you have a younger brother? I mean, how would he know that? And how's your father? Why would the prime minister of Egypt speak to these, quote, spies, unquote, about their father, their brother, this and that? Why did he ask them these very personal questions? And then when he said, okay, you have to bring your brother to prove that you're not spies. What does that mean? I mean, stop and think. He's asking them if they're spies and they have to bring their younger brother. And then he separates Shimon from Levi. The choice is very obvious. He knew that Shimon and Levi together are not two guys you want to mess with. He remembers they destroyed Shechem. So he knows to separate them. All throughout this, the brothers should have realized something's at work here, that this is not normal. This is not normal behavior for somebody like the man that Yosef is pretending to be. And that teaches us something very important. Pay attention to the little details. The little details will tell you a lot. Keep your eye on the ball, on the major picture, but also look at the small details. A very famous story in 1940, Churchill got information that a fellow named Berlin was coming to London. And he assumed it was Isaiah Berlin, a major political thinker of the time. So he wanted to meet with him and say, well, he wanted to ask him good questions. And he asked him about this and that. It happened to be Irving Berlin, the wrong Berlin. Irving Berlin, when he asked him, do you think Roosevelt will run for a third term? Irving Berlin said, well, yeah, but I'm not going to vote for him because I don't think he should have a third term. And his answers were just totally what Irving Berlin would have said. After the meeting, Churchill said, there's some people, well, Irving Berlin, after the meeting, was totally perplexed. Why did he ask me these important questions? I'm a songwriter. I don't know politics. And Churchill said, well, there are some people that their writing is better than their thoughts, than what they are in person. Total misunderstanding, because he knew the first initial was I. He didn't know that it was Irving Berlin and not Isaiah Berlin. He missed asking the proper question. Always remember to ask a good question, to delve into it, but always keep your eye on the ball as to what is really going on. Something to think about, and since we don't have a minyan, there's no Kaddish.